Welcome to another edition of Get Coached, where SidKain and I go over a recent replay to see what's holding me back in threes matches. In this replay review, SidKain and I talk a lot about playing in Diamond 3 and adjusting to your teammates' tendencies. Stick around to the end of the video to see how to do just that, and maybe you'll find yourself out of Diamond in no time. Pens and papers out, kids. It's time to get schooled.
So I just want to put this disclaimer out there. If you do disagree with my advice to Dooner, that is totally fine, because I am an old fart when it comes to being good at this game. I have close to 4,000 hours now, I think, which is up there, but I do not play competitively anymore. I just play casually and with Dooner and some other friends on occasion. So there might be some outdated advice that I'm giving, and if so, I invite you to leave it in the comments.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Destroy me, please, because I think there's a lot of concepts throughout the years that have stayed the same though, and that's where I try to keep most of my advice. That was I will say here, like, you spent a lot of time off of ball cam for me to feel comfortable. Like I'm just sitting here watching this going, oh, what's going on? I like the boost grab. Good positioning too. Teammates shouldn't have been on that back wall there. I mean, you did what you should have done. I think if you're looking for advice of playing with diamonds, instead of doing what you should be doing, you should see that both of these guys are going to be in the corner no matter what at this point.
And I should chill out.
Yeah, so right here, I would be looking to come straight down the wall instead of going forward on the wall. Yeah. So I would have been looking to hang out in this area around these two boosts, and looking to go to a path that way, just because, like I said, it's if you're trying to adjust to people playing badly, that's actually going to be better in the long run than doing the right thing. Just playing more defensively is usually going to be better, especially in Diamond. Because if you're doing that and you're taking control of the game and just making sure that the balls don't go in, you get opportunities from other people's mistakes.
Yeah, I think this session was just like frustrating. Like, I don't know, like
the teammates are making a lot of bad decisions, and most of the time you just have to compensate by playing more defensively and waiting for the good opportunities rather than trying to make the good opportunities.
Yeah. So in summation, play more defensively, less ball cam off. Anything else from
I would say no. I think this was a really good example of what you were asking, to kind of know how to play with diamonds and stuff. And that's what it comes down to. Like I said, just knowing what's happening on the play more often so that you are the one in the right position, and that just comes with keeping ball cam on a little bit more. So that is a perfect opportunity to just like make sure you line this up. You can wait for this whole second bounce here.
Yeah, a lot of time. I did not need to rush this for sure.
Yeah, you have so much time with that demo that you don't have to jump early. You can wait for this second bounce and then either make a pass or a shot, and either one of those is going to be better because like you're just set up better. You're not rushing yourself. Yeah, we talked about this one while we were playing the game. Like, that's your ball to go for. Corndog shouldn't be doing this. The ball has momentum toward you. Remember, we talk about this a lot. If the ball has momentum toward you, you have a better opportunity to have a faster shot because you are changing the momentum in a different way, which is, unless you get an insane doink, it's like that's the best way to get the ball to go faster is to change the direction of the ball. Or some crazy redirects. But in this position and the way the ball's moving, Corndog can't get a fast shot because the ball is moving away from him.
Right.
And he just can't catch up to it. But whereas you could have jumped way back here, beaten this nice guys, and all you have to do is beat Codeman most likely. And then it results in a goal for them. So this should have been your ball. I am definitely calling that. This should have been yours, and Corndog shouldn't have gone. However, as soon as you see Corndog jump here, it's your turn to turn back. Yeah.
For sure.
Feels like a lot of the time when we're giving advice, it's for best case scenario. But I feel like when you're trying to climb and play ranked, basically you're trying to expect yourself to be able to carry. And so you have to assume the worst instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Corndog should have hit that. I go back immediately. That's a long time without ball cam. That scares the shit out of me. It doesn't seem like it, right? Because this is like, it's nothing. 1, 2, it's like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
But that is just like so much time without ball cam when you get into the higher ranks. I don't think there's much you can do here. Honestly, well, to be fair, you shouldn't have to be thinking this. But likely what would be going through my mind is seeing that my teammate is coming back toward my side. And then he also turns in, right? Tries to get a bump, misses. And this is just going to be messing. And so I'm just going to be looking to dunk this ball, no matter whether it's my teammate or my opponent. Because you just see it coming. And that's really hard to read. But honestly, if your trajectory here, so you turn down, yep. And then you're just kind of wiggling. But if you just keep your trajectory straight down that way, instead of hesitating for a second, you actually end up pinching or dunking it with him, and it goes to their end. Yeah. And that's just another thing to think about with a bad teammate who's going to do something like this, which is dumb. Because then, again, he doesn't even leave it for me at that point to get a big boomer. Yeah. He just tosses it to them to shoot into the net. Yeah, so you flick ball cam off right here. And you don't know what's going to happen with that ball at that point, right? Like you can see that you probably are guessing the Corndog's going to beat him, maybe? I don't know. I would guess based off of where you turn the ball cam off, I would guess Codeman's going to beat him just because, yes, the ball is moving toward Corndog, but he jumps way later, and Codeman's just like, he was already on top of it. You were off center for the boost when you flipped for it in the first place.
Right.
And so that's, again, like that last one that I was telling you about. If you make sure you're lined up with the boost, so you flip off ball cam sooner here. Yeah. Like you want to look at the ball cam as soon as you're landing there and line yourself up. And then you'll have ball cam back on to see what happens with that hit. And then likely you can turn and you'll be able to be there for support for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is that? So I'm just going to roast your camera settings for a minute. You really shouldn't have your camera this close. This is really bad for you as a Rocket League player. And I feel like we've talked about this forever ago. And
let me just change a mid-game without pausing. What in the world?
That's wild.
I don't know why I waited so long on that.
Yeah, I was just about. You already know what I'm gonna say. I love it.
Well, and maybe it was because I saw Corndog go to their corner, and I'm like, okay, well, if I missed this
in fact, there was one point where I was upfield and like flying into their corner, and I said Corndog was there too, so I said to turn back, and this may have been it. I don't remember if this was it or not. But you definitely could have beat him to the ball there, yeah.
So to sum up, the issues we focused on based on the replays were keeping ball cam on for longer, playing more defensively when queuing with teammates that cut rotation or make questionable decisions, and being more aware of situations where I can take more time and give myself more options with the ball. After our coaching session, we talked about my goal and if I'm still trying to reach Grand Champ this season. Well, we're like, We're almost 2 months into the season and I'm still in Diamond 3, so... Great.
So you pretty much have you given up on the dream, or is it still there? Where are you feeling with that?
So I feel like I need, because I honestly haven't played a ton. I've played 120 matches of threes this season.
Okay.
So which is
and it's pretty low for somebody who's trying to push rank. Like I said, when you very first asked, I just said it's a tall order.
For sure.
Because you're going to be spending, like I said, a lot of time. And that was both in matches played, and then I didn't specify this at the time, but time in both matches played and just training. But I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Yeah,
there are these moments of brilliance that I see from you that I'm just like, this man gets it.
Here's something nobody asked for, an update with my progress. At the beginning of Season 9, I set a goal to reach the rank of Grand Champion solo queuing in threes. We're at the halfway point of the season as of this recording, and I'll be honest, the grind has not been going as well as I would have liked. I've played 137 matches and gained just 44 MMR after the ups and downs, just barely hitting Champ 1 not too long ago. At this rate, I would need to play over 1,100 matches to reach my goal. So 2 things need to happen. I need to improve my win rate, and I need to play more. With the holidays behind us, I think I've figured out a schedule to do just that and be more efficient. I still have a long way to go, but the goal hasn't changed. How's Season 9 going for you? Are you grinding for a rank or just playing casually? Let me know in the comments below.